Welcome to Mammoth Cave, known as a dry cave. It's famous for being the longest cave system in the world, over 400 miles. In this video, I'm going to share with you the highlights of the historic tour, the Great Onyx Lantern Tour, and the Frozen Niagara Tour. The history is quite fascinating, and learning about the cave wars brought out the history bug in me. Here is a waypoint that explains the difference between a wet cave, like Carlsbad Caverns, and a dry cave.
Well, this explains why it's a dry cave. Because of the cap rock.
I've also put a link in the description of a video about the cave wars, but there is so much more history here. A Google or YouTube search is sure to bring many results that will fill in any curious gaps you might have. Our first tour enters through the historic natural entrance. It's massive and really cool to experience. Our tour had a middle school group in it, so I'm editing out most of the sound for your viewing pleasure.
I sure hope to see you all there. If not, then we know that death has claimed one more.
Oh, that was so cool and fun. Very different from the last cave at Carlsbad Caverns. Exhausting, coming up all those stairs at the end. And now we have about 5 minutes to get to our next tour, which is the Onyx Lantern Tour.
There were public fights, there was vandalism of people's cave properties, there was removal of signs to redirect tours to other. In September 9th of 1972, for all intents and purposes, the Mammoth Cave Flint system became the longest cave system in the world, and has remained so. Someone felt cool air coming out from a pile of rocks here and did some blasting. But it is, kind of does have its own distinct history.
Oh, it's wet.
Yeah.
What you're looking at here. And limestone chemistry is simple, but it's just weird. But it is what makes most caves around is common and it's chemically active. So it just wears rock away as it continues to the water table. So water can go deep. As we know, probably from our own experience, water is a creator and a destroyer. The Nativity, you've got the Christ child, you've got the shepherd standing about, you've got mom and dad there, you've got the angels in the heavens above. And so this is a salt, a cave salt, and there are several varieties. It's not your common dinner salt. Those might taste a little bit like it with some bitterness, but a salt in chemistry is essentially any product except for water of an acid and base reaction. So this is a calcium sulfate dihydrate, as I call it. Anyone know what that fancy word refers to in common parlance?
Gypsum.
It's gypsum. So much more well adjusted to the cave than when you came in. Check out some of the formations here, because we got some weird stuff. Some of them grow opposite of gravity. You'll find in this cave especially common a formation geologists know as a helictite. So a helix is a spiral, right? So it is a stalactite that instead of growing straight down, it wants to grow at an angle. Towards, like out or up.
How was that?
That was really cool. Now I'm hungry. Let's go eat.
Straight to the restaurant.
Yay.
On my way to the frozen Niagara tour. Don't know too much about it, except that it's shorter and more beautiful than some of the other tours.
My name is Taylor. I'll be leading this tour.
Wow. Just coming out.
This is the drapery room. Make sure you check out the ceiling before you leave that room. There's all kinds of really cool stuff around the wall. Cave crickets. They go in and out of the cave like bats, feed on stuff on the surface, plants and things, and then come back down here in the cave.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.